Something rather surprising about the 87 TMNT is there's almost no holiday specials in the entire thing. Christmas gets absolutely nothing, but there is one episode set during spooky time, and it really is a scary one, as it features Irma. One Halloween episode, and it's Super Irma. 193 episodes, only one Halloween one, and it's Super Irma. I love you, 87 TMNT, but that's some major ball droppage right there. Super Irma is the third episode in Season 6, so that tells you a bit about where the show was during this, as things generally got a bit sillier/lighter until the Season 8 revamp, where turtles got tough and the skies got red.
There must be something we can wear to the Channel 6 Halloween party.
Yeah, disguise meisters like us should be the hit of the party.
Disguise meisters? You guys generally just walk around in trench coats, or you might add some creepy bald masks to it, and if you aren't doing that, you're in get-ups that I really don't understand how they hide your mutant turtleage. You guys are the farthest thing ever from disguise meisters. Oh wait, never mind. Next mutation, Donatello is the farthest thing from a disguise meister.
The idea is to not draw attention. How's this?
Haven't we overdone this one?
What about this?
Too common these days.
I forgot about the 1992 Elvis craze. Yes, I know they're joking about Elvis impersonators, thank you. Still, this feels pretty dated, so let's update it a bit.
What about this?
Too common these days.
What about this?
Too common these days.
Wow, looks like we can't go to that Halloween ball.
If I may make a suggestion, why not go disguised as yourselves?
I guess how good of a suggestion that is depends on how good or bad the 87 Turtles are supposed to look in their world. Like, if they look around the level of the original movie Turtles, they probably shouldn't. If it's more like Turtles 3 or Next Mutation Turtles, yeah, sure, no one's gonna believe that shit.
Go to the party as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Sensei, that's brilliant!
The Turtles going as themselves does at least make more sense for a Halloween party versus an animal rights fundraiser. I know, it's weird for me to take shots at the Next Mutation.
This reverse polarity magnet will become the heart of our new superconductive railway system.
Well, as long as it's for the RTD Metro Blue Line, dude. If it's not, we're shutting your evil magnet ass down.
And how exactly does it work?
I don't know.
See, the anti-magnet is strong enough to lift even the heaviest of metal objects.
That's why it's an anti-magnet, because it attracts metal. You'd think that'd just make it a normal magnet, but no.
Progress and prosperity.
The scientist of great genius and even greater emotion.
What great emotion! Get that anvil off my fallen!
That's not so much comedic as it is horrifying. His foot would be completely crushed. So I guess this is a good Halloween episode. Irma, I guess, already thinks she has superpowers, and with the cameraman tries to get the anvil off this genius dumbass, while April just stands there offering no assistance whatsoever. Which, I mean, is fair. This idiot did this to himself. Anyway, Irma manages to send herself flying off into some chemicals, while the cameraman just twists the anvil around on the scientist's foot, so I guess everyone hates this guy.
What is this stuff?
Just some chemicals, I assure you they're perfectly harmless.
It's just those chemicals that every scientist needs to have laying around when they're working on an electromagnet, and everyone knows those are safe. This guy seems to be walking around pretty well for someone who just completely obliterated one of his feet.
What if they turn me into some sort of mutant? Like Bugman or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Bugman? Seriously, Irma? You go to Bugman before the Turtles?
Oh, I feel dizzy. I'll drive you home, Irma. Never mind. I can stagger there. from here.
Yeah, sure, you just wander around New York by yourself with a concussion. That sounds great.
The anti-magnet is strong enough to lift any metal object up to 3 tons.
When did this part of the interview happen? Who knows?
That anti-magnet is just the thing we need to make them fall in love!
Krang, come on! This is a Halloween episode!
Okay, we'll use the magnet to float them away on an island super spooky-like.
Krang, when did we stop trying?
By attaching it to the amplifying antenna on top of the Technodrome, we can increase its power 100-fold.
Don't we already have a magnet on this thing, Krang?
Well, yes, but this is an anti-magnet that works just like a regular magnet.
Oh, yeah, well, I guess the world is ours then.
Saki, I find your lack of faith disturbing.
We'll be able to lift anything. We'll bring the world to its knees.
You'd probably need to get the Technodrome out of the ocean first before you can do any of that, though, right?
When you're right, you're right.
It's so good to see those two getting along again. Irma's got her Halloween costume ready, which kind of looks like she just cut up one of her regular outfits to make and added some armor.
Hi, I'm Bob Adams.
Hi, I'm Larry Jones.
I'm Ernie Barnes.
And I'm Manny Moskowitz.
Are the Turtles pretending to be people that actually work at Channel 6? And if so, what happened to the actual employees? Did the Ninja Turtles take them out just so that they could crash the Halloween party? Or are these just random names and the Turtles are being introduction weirdos and just hoping everyone's already too drunk to really question anything?
Hey, that's incredible, Larry. Where'd you guys ever find such lifelike costume?
You, sir, are an HR violation. Keep your hands to yourself.
I don't think they're realistic at all. I've met the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and you don't look a bit like them.
If even for a second I thought they were real, I'd run away crying.
My name is Kerma.
Also, Vernon's costume is very good. Anyway, Mikey gets hit on by off-model April because everyone wants a piece of that turtle cock.
I'll teach you the turtle trot.
Hey, everybody! Come on, let's do the idiot!
Magnodyne Labs. That's where those chemicals spilled on me.
Thank you, Irma. You clearly aren't still suffering from any head trauma now, are you? Shredder, Bebop, and Rocksteady are in there easily stealing the anti-magnet that I guess absolutely no one cares about, so clearly this can't be for the most important train of all time, otherwise people would be killing themselves to try and save this thing. So the way this magic magnet works now is it anti-magnetizes Irma so that she repels metallic objects. Oh, Irma, you can repel me any day. The hell does that mean? Irma, of course, believes she has just become superpowered due to the magnet cleaning products that fell on her earlier.
It's that annoying Irma from Channel 6.
It's pretty sad that I know April's co-worker by name now.
She knocked out blasted right out of her hand.
I think I'd comment more on the fact that she's making them float.
Take this!
Yikes, Irma's just flat out trying to murder them.
The winning costume is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Aardvark!
Alright, that is pretty funny, and I'm sure it's supposed to be a bit of a comment on all the TMNT copycats by this point.
Congratulations, Chief.
Vern Thompson?
Wait, what was that?
Vern Thompson?
Did Donatello just call Burn Thompson Ron Thompson?
Vern Thompson?
Donatello isn't as good with names like Shredder is, I guess. April's Halloween costume is a reference to a dress she wore in one of the wonkiest animated episodes of the series, April Fool, where she and a princess get mistaken for each other.
Those chemicals that spilled on me really did give me superpowers.
Irma, you're upset. We better take you home.
Irma just got to the party and she has to go home? April, you're the worst.
I knocked those laser blasters right out of their hands!
Right, Irma. Of course you did.
And then I lifted up a car and I flung it through the air.
Sure you did.
You know what? Everyone is kind of the worst right now. Why would the mutant turtles immediately discredit this? They've seen Irma turned into a giant before.
Doesn't anyone believe me?
Well, don't worry, Irma. I believe you. Not.
Apparently it's not just Raphael anymore. Michelangelo's also cool but rude.
Raphael is cool, but rude. Give me a break.
Or is it cool but crude? OMG, Mandela effect or something.
Well, see you later.
You both aren't home safe yet, but we're just gonna take off now for no reason. The turtles are probably just heading back to the party though, since Buzzkill April wanted to end the night the moment she got there. Though, again, to be fair to April, this party looks like it kinda sucked. Bye! I'm sure you two won't get held up in 2 seconds.
Hey, you! Give us all your money.
Ups.
Don't worry, April. I'll protect you with my superpowers.
Irma, get real. You don't have any superpowers.
Irma does seem to have some kind of power, though, that never gets commented on because she somehow controls the magnetic fields to move around metal objects when she wants instead of just metal flying away from her the entire time.
I'm gonna clean up crime in this city.
Chill out, dudette. Crime fighting is a Monda dangerous career move.
Wow, in Season 6 of 87 TMNT, Michelangelo can take Irma getting superpowers more seriously than the next mutation turtles can take anything. Pretty sad, isn't it? And really, it's super nice watching this episode after having seen so much Next Mutation lately because the 87 Turtles actually care about what's going on instead of just going back to their lair and saying if Irma gets killed, it's not their problem because that's the new way!
You turtles don't even have any special powers. All you've got are your ninja skills.
Yeah, you guys suck. You have to rely on skill.
I snuck a homing transmitter under her cape.
Well, what are we waiting for?
I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't know why you let her run off in the first place. You know, I guess this is a pretty quiet Halloween, except for all the burglars.
Try this on for size.
Fucking magnets. How do they work?
All right, drop it! Irma, you just came this close to getting clobbered!
I feel like this point would have been better had this guy had an actual weapon. Hell, in the earlier days of TMNT, he might have even pulled a gun, but this is Season 6, so garbage can!
You've got to stop this before you get hurt.
What is this? Empathy? That's not the new way! I guess Irma's magnetic field powers are somehow leading her right to every theft happening this Halloween.
You won't get away with this!
What?
Don't worry, Irma will just use her repelling power to blow the metal safe door.
Irma's locked in the vault. We'll blow the lock.
Or the turtles will just blow us all to hell! Why the hell did the turtles just stand there? And really, they're pretty lucky that they didn't actually just kill Irma with that.
Super Irma!
You blow it!
There was no way we could defeat that Super Irma.
That frumpy little thing with glasses who works at Channel 6. She beats you.
Happy Halloween, Krang!
Shut up! Look!
Oh, she's so hot I can feel my shell tightening.
Shit! I thought something about Super Irma would be on and perfectly timed to me talking about her.
Here she is in person, and my personal idol, Super Irma!
No press was at any of these robberies Irma stopped. Plus, she's now ruined the Halloween party for Vernon, too. He should be pissed.
I must have that anti-magnet.
We won't fail this time.
This time, we'll try!
You people are supposed to report news, not make it.
You'd think he'd be happy that Irma's giving them a good story, but Burns really just still upset that Donatello forgot his name.
Fighting baddies is a lot more fun. And besides, I like the perks.
What perks?
Here's your hot chocolate, Irma.
These perks.
Wow, Vernon bringing donuts? That's the glamorous high life for me.
Irma, either you knock it off or you're fired.
Sorry, Chief, but the city needs me.
You know, Irma never gets her job back before the end of this episode, so I guess she should still be fired.
This time, the anti-magnet is ours.
Since Irma doesn't actually have any superpowers, I'm pretty sure she should have an even more serious head injury from that fall.
What was that?
Very heavy mice? Very noisy toy mice?
It serves me right for asking you two lunkheads.
You know, the module isn't that big. I don't know how Shredder, Bebop, and Rocksteady miss Irma hanging out in the back. What the hell? Was this building built right on top of molten rock?
This hatch must be made of some substance that's impervious to my super strength.
Yeah, that only makes sense that the metal hatch would be unaffected by Irma's magneto powers. Then again, Irma should probably just be rappelling all over the place inside that metal module.
I'm getting a fix on Irma. I think she's in the Technodrome.
But that's at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, Leonardo, it's a real mystery how Irma might have gotten down there.
Why, you're... I know. We're your favorite heroes, and could we please sign an autograph?
Actually, my favorite hero is Super Irma.
Take that, Raph, you just got actually.
Well, someone tried to steal it on Halloween. That's the night Irma tangled with Shredder.
Just as Shredder turned on the anti-magnet, then her entire costume would be anti-magnetized, giving Irma the illusion of super strength.
Well, temporarily, of course.
Yes, I love that Super Irma and probably could have figured this out for myself, but I'm an ass.
The effect should wear off in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, she's royally screwed in 5 minutes. I sure do love that Super Irma to death.
Not so fast!
Foot soldiers, destroy her!
Okay, well, that had nothing at all to do with the magnet. That was just Irma kicking the foot soldiers' asses.
I think I'll shut down your little operation. Oops.
We then see something pretty rare this late into 87 TMNT, Bebop and Rocksteady accomplishing a task. Sure, it's just grabbing Irma, but apparently she knows how to fight now.
We're gonna have to get down to the Technodrome,
But how do we do that?
by converting the turtle van to submarine mode.
You know you're in the good seasons of a show when they start pulling Deus Ex Machinas with their vehicles.
Hopefully we won't have to make this trip too often. The turtle van can't take too much of this undersea pressure.
AKA, this was just a quick BS way for us to get to the Technodrome this episode. Don't expect us to keep using this submarine feature.
Anyone figured out how we're gonna get inside?
Like this.
Krang should probably get that giant open button uninstalled from the front of the Technodrome. Seems like many accidents waiting to happen with that. Also, I don't know when that button would be very helpful to them, unless Krang's just like coming home drunk and forgot his keys or something. However, I guess I am impressed with the Technodrome's ability to precisely control this magnetic field to move a battleship around the city from the bottom of the ocean. Here's another thing we barely saw in the next mutation, the Turtles using their weapons, and here they are still doing it in Season 6 of 87. Well, except Michelangelo, of course. Thanks, Hero Turtles! Raphael even uses his sai for one of its main purposes, breaking a sword.
Now to set that thing down gently.
With a scream.
I thought you were made of sterner stuff. We'll escape through that hatch.
Oh no.
Not there! It's the garbage chute!
good one, Saki! What an incredible smell you've discovered!
And, yeah, someone was clearly watching Star Wars before they thought up this scene.
I've rewired the controls to turn that anti-magnet into a regular magnet.
I swear that was a feature it already had. I think you're just trying to make yourself look more useful than you are, Donatello.
But what about the Technodrome? Those empty target ships are just the thing to put it out of commission.
Really? There's just a bunch of empty ships sitting around in the ocean right beside New York? Too bad it's Sunday. Those boats would have been fully manned tomorrow. The Turtles completely wrecked the Technodrome for the 99th time, and we learned that the Technodrome's dump is apparently the most protected room in the whole place.
Bummer, babe. From hero to zero in a single day.
Jeez, don't let her down too easily, Michelangelo. You finally had a purpose in life, but now there's absolutely no point to you do that. You should probably just die. So, that's the only Halloween episode of 87 TMNT, and Halloween wasn't even the focus. It really is weird that they never tried to make a more focused Halloween special, as TMNT was a pretty popular property for the holiday for a long time. And it's extra sad that they focused the plot on Irma, as Irma episodes are usually some of the worst, but surprisingly, this wasn't too terrible as far as episodes focusing on her go. They did at least acknowledge it was dangerous for Irma to go out and try crime fighting, and that she just got caught up in all this because she thought she had powers. It's much better than her just being a giant moron who won't take pills unless they're put in ice cream. And the fact they pulled off an okay Irma episode in Season 6 is the greatest Halloween trick of them all. Well, I mean, besides pretty much anything else.
I don't like this movie, doesn't look too friendly. This bootleg is so fake, that toy is gonna break. Famous, don't let me down, you need to be around. Grab that chocolate pizza, I even like it cause I want. Famous, so famous, bring on more comedy. Famous, so famous, an animation movie. Famous, so famous, what really is so fun. Famous, so famous, what's your opinion about?
Wait, so he just steals my costume and I don't appear at all? What a pile of shred shit! But hey, at least I wasn't a fucking bum!